Every time I talk to you, I have to spend a moment just to get fully in body Karin, to feel my feet on the earth, to feel my pelvis weighted, weighty, grounded, to feel my sense of self and being between heaven and earth, backed up by the big love movement flowing through me as I interface with you in these interwebs that we can totally get lost in and disconnected from our ecology, the greater ecology around us. Thank you to Samantha Boschnack, trumpet player, fabulous composer, for the music today. So I want to talk to you today, but as I'm talking, I want you to start right away. I want you to just move the right or the left side of your body. You could be sitting there in a chair and just tap your foot and your hand, or your left side, but just choose one body half. And you can go deeply into your inner space, come inside to your inner landscape, or if you're staying connected, soft eyes, take moments to see me, but mostly take moments to hear from your inner space and for your eyes to connect around you with your space. These are good practices also when you are on the computer in your Zoom room, especially for those of you that do this in work and are heading back to school soon. Maybe teaching some of this to your children, and teachers inviting some of this practice into your teaching so your students actually stay engaged with their ecology, engaged with you, and maybe don't shut the screen down and disconnect. But that is not why I am here today. You are moving one side of your body, yes? Moving the right side or the left side. So yesterday, a lovely person in my life who I've known for a number of years now. We've worked together in the past, and we are working together again on something. But that person, who happens to be a different gender than I am, a different race than I am, a different sexual orientation than I am, from a different state of this country than I am from. Is there anything else that I could speak of? Not a parent, as I am. We can go on and on and on and on. And this lovely human being wanted to check in with me about politics and to make sure that it was okay, because maybe I didn't fully understand yet that we had some different views about our leadership, about, I'll just say politics. I won't even get into the details. And it was really a beautiful connection and a beautiful conversation that we then decided to go beyond just what we work on, but let's meet and keep talking and really listen and hear each other. And this came to me a couple days after I had to put a very clear boundary around a family member who is very stuck in one side, stuck in seeing the world in one way, and can be often very hurtful even when they don't know they're being that way, because they only see it from one side. And there's always another side, right? So you're moving one side, and if you haven't switch to the other side and just notice how the other side might feel compared to the other side. We have the capacity in our large left and right brain hemispheres to be able to experience the world in two kinds of ways. And we have magnificent brains that give us the ability to pinpoint in and myopically look and reduce and understand and hone in on an idea, fixation, a place of correcting, how to hunt, how to solve, how to pick apart and get down to the essence. And then we have this other side of us that's more right, that is the right brain. This is Ian McGilchrist's work, the neuroscience psychiatrist, that is actually responsible for understanding interconnectedness all around us. So continue to switch moving one side, maybe try balancing on one side, balancing on the other side, and just noticing. But the problem that us magnificent humans can run into if we are not aware is we get into this binary, this polarity, division, separation, reduction, and we lose track. We have lost track. This is a very Western, this is a very white supremacist, this is the not so great side of the wonderful scientific revolution and evolution that continues. We lose track of the complexity, the beauty, the art of life when we become left-brained dominant, which Ian McGilchrist believes this has been going on for hundreds of years and is responsible for many of the ills of Western society and patriarchy and religion, I'm adding this, and our own individual health, our health ecology in our bodies and our health ecology in our relationships. So moving one side of the body, one side can feel stiff. It can have some pain. We can decide that that might feel bad. But what if we need to relax that side a little bit more and let the other side take over and support us a little bit more that particular day? What if the pain in one side, what we think might be bad, is actually giving us the freedom to practice and move the other side more, find strength and balance and support from the one side, supporting the other side that might have been working and overworking too hard, perhaps honing in and pinpointing too focused, straining the sense of the eyes in the heart, and one needs to open up into the spaciousness and be supported by another side. But ultimately what's really happening is, as we move between, now we can start to moving the right side and moving the left side, and then start to go back and forth, and maybe you start to lose track of which one's moving. You can even begin to cross the midline. I have a whole exercise around playing with left hand, right foot, right hand, left foot, starting to cross the midline, integrating the right and the left sides, finding that third way, not the polarity of Republican versus Democrat, of black versus right. We've got to get rid of that way of speaking and thinking, and obviously that white supremacist thing that is impacting humans. We've got to get rid of this sense of always trying to see things in good and bad. There's a lovely Zen story out there, if anyone knows it, about things that happen to a family, and the neighbors say, "Oh, that's terrible," and the father says, "Maybe." And then out of the good or the bad thing, another thing happens. "Oh, that's wonderful." "Maybe." So we need to begin to have the capacity in our lives to move between the spaces, to move between the left and the right. And to be able to come together, and I mean that politically as well, and begin to hear the stories between our sides and within our left and our right way of moving and being through the world. I invite you to practice this week, taking some time to move your right side, move your left side, maybe play with light and dark, with illumination and mystery. of knowing and unknowing, maybe pain and more love. Pain, tighten it, shake out the pain, and then find the flow of more love. Or do it on the other side. Certain traditions believe things about the right and left side as well as science. Maybe just shake that up and say, screw that, I'm gonna find my own left side. My left side today is the light, and my right side is the unknowing, the mystery, and cross through to the third way, the third way. And integrate and move beyond opposition into reconciliation, into love and being able to communicate and understand and listen to one another, and why we come from different sides and how we find coherence and unity together. We can also find that in our own bodies. Trying it right now. Moving the left side. Turn the music up a little bit. Moving your left side. Anyway, shake it. Stretch it. Roll it, circle it, swing it. Find front and back, find side and reaching forward, and then switch the sides. Shake it. Rotate it, circle it, spiral it, swing it. Front and back, side. Good. And then open both sides and feel a stretch and a reach beyond yourself. Reaching beyond. Reach toward that side that you want to connect with. The side of those people that want to stay on one side and connect on the web, virtual hands with them, and the other side that you want to connect with, and be the center and pull them across through your body and through your heart. And open your heart and cross and hug and just pull those sides, the polarities, the oppositions, the friends, the family members, the country right now, reaching out to both sides and pull them across and through your midline. And in this last moment with Beth Fleener's clarinet playing, with Sam Boshnak's work, this music, just move your spine, this mid place between your tail and your head and your heart. Find the center with your gut, your heart, and your eyes, the hemispheres of your left and right brain crossing through your spine and down through your heart and spreading out the heart through your lungs like butterfly wings on both sides. And move right to left through the spine, ear to ear through to the shoulders, hip to hip to the walls around you. Look up, look down, reach back and turn around and face away from where you'd been facing, and turn around to face back to where you came and reverse that. Face away from where you've been facing and turn around. Find the multiplicity of directions moving through your center, because it's more than just right and left, black and white, polarity, good, bad. It is moving many streams of space-time directions in the big love movement, the interconnected ecology of all of life, moving through each one of our bodies. Amen.